So my name's Toni Guffey, and I am a 10 Care Eligibility Director for Member Communications and Member Services. I've worked for the state for almost 3 years now. It was after high school, and I was quite overwhelmed by the idea of going to college. Nobody in my family had done that before, and I was capable of going, but I just didn't know how all of that worked. So a friend of mine and I were sitting around and we said, you know, what do you want to do? And I said, I don't know, what do you want to do? And she said, let's join the Marines. And I said, okay. And we literally got in our car, drove down to the recruiting station. And true story, the Marine recruiter did not have time for us and was not interested in scheduling an appointment with us. And so we looked around and the Army recruiter was available, and we went in and he signed us up, and that's why we joined. I should probably say my most important and meaningful memory was meeting my husband while we were both on active duty. I served for 6 years of active duty and then 2 years in the National Guard. I was, by the time I got out, I was a sergeant, which in the Army is an E5, and I had served in Germany and in Fort Knox, Kentucky, and then in Gowan Field, Idaho. You know, we have all these pictures of, you know, the Rambo kind of military service or the Top Gun kind of military service. And then especially for those people who might completely disagree with maybe the current focus or past focuses of the mission of our military, I think what people should really understand is that service members serve their country for various reasons, and some maybe for the bravado of it. But there's a sense of community found in the military that I have not ever seen matched in any setting. In these military communities, in these military, especially in combat units, we see that all of the differences fall away. Skin, religion, politics, everything, and you're so centrally focused on a single mission or goal and service to each other to attack that goal and complete that goal and be victorious. You just really kind of see a lot of other stuff fall away, and that it is a very unique aspect of military life. I think the number one thing I would like for people to remember on Veterans Day is to take a moment and be truly grateful and dare I say humbled by the service that others have given to our country, whether you agree with their service or not, whether you agree with the focus of their service or not throughout the years. Realize that ordinary men and women raised their hand and said, here I am, send me. They have faced extraordinary circumstances, some of them. They expended all of their ingenuity and all of their efforts in some cases. You know, the signers of the Declaration of Independence were committing treason when they did so. And so just to really, truly think of the scope of the sacrifices that have been made of ordinary men and women over time, and to just be grateful and be humbled. And Veterans Day, I will say, is one of the great days to thank a soldier or a veteran and say thank you so much for your service. A friend of ours served in Vietnam and received no fanfare whatsoever when he came back. And he actually came back through San Francisco Airport, and it was quite a different time. And so fast forward, I don't know, maybe 20 years, and he and his wife went on a trip to China, and as he was coming back through customs, I'll probably tear up as I tell it, as he was coming back through customs, the agent said, welcome home. And it was a moment for him that was incredibly impactful, because nobody had ever told him, welcome home. So yeah, so just to be grateful and humble, say thank you is important.